With what happened yesterday at Tononoka grounds, I think Oburu, Odinga and Gladys Wanga are already panicking because the numbers that Sifuna is already pulling is already creating awareness and tensions with the people from government and the people from the broad-based government, because the current government, including the president, these people need numbers coming into 2027, and when they see that many people are already supporting the Linda Mwananchi, people that may actually be in trouble are Gladys Wanga and Oburu Odinga, because they need to show the value of the deal that will be signed between the broad-based government and the current head of states. So Gladys Wanga are already in trouble for the numbers that Sifuna is pulling from his campaigns. Today, I want to tell you major reasons why Gladys Wanga and Oburu Odinga may fail to have the deal struck between the head of state and the broad-based team, because these numbers already are proving that Sifuna is a big challenge for the ODM party. But before we do that, ensure you hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button, and also remember to like the video in order to keep growing the channel. We'll very much appreciate that. Without wasting much time, let's dive deep into what this number Sifuna is pulling may create tension among the president and the leaders from the broad-based government. First, yesterday in Mombasa, Sifuna pulled a massive crowd that people thought would never have come out. There are already speculations that people would not come to the rally, but Mombasa people proved many people wrong, from young to the old, and also from men to women. Many pulled to the Linda Mwananchi, and this showed that the Linda Mwananchi campaign is just getting started and it's growing further. So from what happened on Friday during the Linda Mwananchi NDC, many people said that Linda Mwananchi was just a passing air and it was something that was going to fail. But what happened yesterday at Tononoka grounds already showed that Sifuna is big and will pull numbers. Now, in order for Oburu and Wanga to get the broad-based agreement signed, they need to prove that they can bring numbers during the elections that are coming in 2027. And if Sifuna is already gaining ground in territories that are dominated by ODM, this shows that the broad-based team could lose the votes in this region. So this is showing that Gladys Wanga and Oburu's Odinga credibility might not be legit. You know, the president always needs numbers, and without numbers you cannot convince him. So if Oburu and Gladys Wanga will need to sign that agreement, they need to pull the numbers that Sifuna is bringing in the regions that are getting dominated by ODM. And this will create further tensions because leaders from the broad-based agreement will have to work for this. So if Oburu and Gladys Wanga cannot bring the numbers coming into 2027, the deal cannot be struck. And I see going further, this will create further tensions because many leaders thought that Sifuna is just passing air, but Sifuna is bringing the spirit and the dominance of Raila Odinga during his days, and this is showing that Kenya can go into another directions. And one thing that the president does not want is someone that can turn his votes against him, and this is not sitting good with what Sifuna is doing. But with Sifuna, he has vowed, together with his team, to turn Kenyans against the current regime and to take down this current regime, and the opposition is gaining ground. Even the other team led by Rigathi Gachagua, it's one aim, and this already does not sit good with the current regime and the president, especially him, who needs the votes coming into 27. So Oburu and Gladys Wanga should panic with what Sifuna is doing. You can tell me if you see Sifuna will turn the votes of ODM regions against the president, or Sifuna and the Linda Mwananchi is just passing air. And do you think Gladys Wanga and Oburu will convince the president to sign the broad-based deal, or the deal will just fail and the leaders from broad-based government will turn against each other? Tell me what you think. Remember to subscribe, hit the notification button, and like this video, and also keep growing the community till our next episode. Bye bye.